You do realize it's gonna kill you first for that, yeah.
Toxic T3s, unite. We must attack John.
No toxic T3s in my Christian Arma 3 community.
My Christian nuts and Roblox community.
Well, no shit talk from a helicopter.
Alright, well, okay, if you want someone to shit talk, Main J or Outcast, which one of you was the pilot, which one of you is the co-pilot?
For what?
For the helicopter.
It was
AJ is the pilot because if you look at it, he's the one at the top helicopter pilot slot, and traditionally that is the person who pilots.
So Outcast, being the toxic T3 he is trying to blame the co-pilot Main J for his mistake.
Outcast is the pilot. Yeah, man, there's only one pilot. He's got miniguns, not M60s.
Fucking, you have to start with, you have to fucking start because TSB assets being stupid.
No,
well, I mean, once we start this, there's no late join, so.
A PBO.
Oh, sounds like a corrupt download.
Make sure you actually have it loaded as the first thing.
I do have it loaded.
Which one do you have loaded?
I downloaded the new one and I got rid of the old one and put the new one in.
Okay. Did you extract it from the zip?
Alright, well, if any of you have one person invite, because once I start it, I can't slot that because they'll just spawn and die, so.
I'll get somebody.
You got 4 minutes. Well, now 3 minutes.
Have fun on your op, guys. That's stupid. Have fun on your op, guys.
Have fun, John. Thank you for trying.
If you need me, just DM me or some shit.
Okay.
Did Outcast go ask Yander?
He's either asking Yander.
I was asking Yander.
Okay.
I can ask.
Yeah, I want to come.
I could ask.
Alright, we got Ginger. Ginger, get in.
Alright, Ginger. Password's up. Whoever gets here first. Whoever gets here first, because we're past the deadline. Password's in the channel. Let's see who's got the fastest hand in the West. Alright. So it's either gonna be Chicken, Karn, or
what?
It's already in. What do you mean?
Oh, he's above me. Okay. It's either gonna be Chicken or Matt? No, Matt's in here. Obi Red? Is Obi Red in here?
I see him.
I'm so glad I started streaming already.
It's a three-way race.
I got both of Liru's boo-boos.
Man, it's a good thing he can read.
Yeah, I know, right? We got proof of his illiteracy now.
So wait, hold on. If Liru can't read, how does he know that basically his entire Discord's on fire?
Hang on, how do you spell Zoom?
Because I can smell the smoke.
Yeah.
Easy.
Easy clap.
You see, Skelly, you can't use that against me because I intentionally spell it 3 separate ways.
I love the screenshot of Zeus being
Granite.
spelled differently in Granite.
Granite,
I was like,
10 out of 10.
He spelled it twice, but he still got it wrong.
I'm gonna go one of them, right?
No,
yeah, it's fine.
So we still have one slot, so they're inviting some extras on reserve.
My favorite one is when he spelled it Z-U-S-E.
Of course, Outcrashes our pilot on a Black Hawk Down mission.
No,
I told you! I fucking told you!
Clearly, we didn't have a pilot. There's nobody that took the helicopter pilot slot.
Yeah,
What are barrels and crashes?
What's 11?
Pilot then be the pilot.
Hold on.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 is empty, but 11 is filled. 10 and 11 are the same. Oh my gosh, Outcast crashed the chopper.
Oh, had him! And then he disappeared.
I jumped out the helicopter.
Yeah, Connor, I'll put them up to YouTube and hopefully they'll process.
Away from it, Outcast.
Wait, whoa, hold up. There's your problem. You had a steering wheel in the pilot seat.
It's one of those Sesame Street steering wheels you give to kids.
Why would you hook up a Sesame Street steering?
I like the noises it
Why would you hook that up to a helicopter to drive it?
I like the noises it makes.
As long as it's not a Guitar Hero controller.
I like driving a helicopter.
Oh yeah,
you
know what? You're right. I should hook up a Guitar Hero controller to it.
Yes,
You can't. It's already shut down.
I mean, this would be cool.
Well, then I can't break it any further.
If the rotors still spin, it can still fly.
I just need to spin faster.
Exactly. If it goes fast enough, everything can fly.
We'll just do the villager thing. We'll attach people up together and create our own helicopter using people.
We'll just Flintstone the bitch.
Oh no!
So what, you're gonna be the advancement of World War Z zombies and just turn into helicopters?
Yes.
Yes.
Adapt.
My God, that movie was
Adapt
terrible.
and overcome.
Improvise, overcome.
But the parody South Park made of it with
I drank my own piss.
It was
standing their ground was very great. Sick.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
What time was your op supposed to start? Drew?
15 minutes ago. Oh, Chicken wins.
Oh, chicken. Vegan.
Oh, he's in.
All right, Chicken, you get the slot. You don't have to fly. Don't worry. Your Outcast already crashed the helicopter.
Can I win a free helicopter?
Yeah, you win a death.
Yeah, you crashed us.
You win death.
Yes.
Yay.
You successfully completed the mission. Congrats.
Are we modern or are we Black Hawk Down style?
It is modern because the original backup one I had for today, I couldn't finish in time, so I threw this one together.
Nah, we got
All right,
DHI,
let's go.
but no
Deacon's in.
one uses it.
I use it.
Because I plan to use something else later. But anyway, all right, here's the op.
Just as bad as Slushy giving us a free CB.
Do we at least have UCP?
You have whatever RHS gave you.
Multicam. I can't. It's
Guys.
OCP or OCF. I don't fucking care. It's one of the above.
Probably OCP.
Either way, it's gonna disappoint Skelly.
Liru, did you find your
Yeah,
last?
I'm sorry, buddy.
Fine.
I'll let you all load in. Just a reminder, no maps, don't pick up maps. Stick close to the chopper. Squad leader, you have the communication to me, which is the convoy. You have to live for an hour. Once I'm coming close with said convoy, I'll contact you, and you can attempt to guide us in. But if you give me grid refs, I'm not going to know grid refs. Actually, I think the rule was you are allowed to pick up enemy maps, but grid refs don't exist on those maps. So again, stay close to where the chopper is itself, because otherwise the convoy won't know where to go because they're going to the chopper. So.
In before, we haven't actually tested driving on this map, so good luck.
I mean, I'll be doing it, but c'est la vie, I guess. All right.
That's why it's going to take an hour of them.
I
That makes sense.
screenshotted the loading screen.
Wow, Iofis, you should have more trust in me. Wait, it's me we're talking about. Never mind, let's start. Alrighty, so, simple operation here. Zeus, come on. Come on, buddy. There we go. Ah, Gingy, sorry to hear your graphics card died, man. That sucks. Poke Zeus, come on. Do interface stuff. There we go. And then go out of it and back in. And now the operation begins. So it's just a simple one. They're just a group that's crash landed in a chopper.
Who's my fourth team member?
I'm going to give them a few minutes to sort things out.
Top to bottom. It's not that hard, surely. There we go.
And then we'll start having stuff come around. I'm going to use a mix of African militia and Boko Harambe against them. Yes, I call them Boko Harambe. It's part of the fun. This is High on 5-0.
But that's the okay. Let's go there.
Hi, Command. This is Blackhawk.
This is High. Send message, Blackhawk.
Crashed a helicopter. He forgot to replace the stick with a steering wheel.
Roger, be advised, transponder on the Blackhawk is still intact. I will dispatch a convoy to the Blackhawk to try to pick you up. ETA is 1 hour. Good luck. Out.
I can't see over the fucking...
Ground team copies. We'll try and hold out.
So we're going to start at light. I'll get some technicals going, though, and I'll make sure that the technicals have no fuel so they can't escape.
Oh, he's got an AK?
Yes.
And VCOM might also... I'm not sure if they'll let them breach these specific buildings, but... see how things go.
I don't see the man.
Yeah.
Oh, he's seeing me.
The guy was right below us.
I'm not a full boy in video games. I'm full boy IRL.
So I also have limited ammo, which is part of the fun. Let's start spawning small groups now of... Let's do African militia. And we can just have sentries walk in. But this is just, again, just going to be a nice little fun survival thing, and then we'll prep the convoy at the 50-minute mark and send it up. Deep copy. Yeah, it's a programming turn. It sounds very foreign to me because I don't do that much programming, but remember when Whale put it out, it was pretty funny. But yeah, the current player-based strat is, quote-unquote, to go in a building they know the AI actually can't breach into and go from there. So, whatever works, right? So I just have to make sure I put stuff out that... can be properly used here, but we'll eventually turn this into horde mode. I've done a Soviet Black Hawk down as well. Oh, there goes Bobby. I mean, he'll just spawn back at the Black Hawk, so it's not too bad. But now I'm going to make sure I put a lot of stuff right there. This is hi, send message.
Update. One of our guys forgot to eat breakfast and starved to death.
Roger, that is unfortunate. Convoy is still about 56 minutes out, though, so try to go eat breakfast if you can. Over.
Grounding copies.
And then some of them only have handguns as well. But now we're gonna slowly start stepping things up. I will eventually walk statics on nearby roofs as well, definitely. Again, when you do a defense op like this, it's just meant to be a fun thing for the T3s. You gotta slow burn it, so you don't want to immediately throw, like, the entire book at them. You want to, you know, just slowly add things. So, for example, I'll eventually, like, put a 50 cal back here and I'll walk it up. You know, to simulate that they, you know, came from down here. But it's all about that slow burn. I have no idea why he has a different radio. I think Arma just decided in TFAR to give him a different one. But thankfully, they all need to stick together. Alright, so now they're attempting a push. This is as, again, I'm getting the big squads on them. So they're allowed to move around from the chopper, but their supplies is limited. The SL does have an extra 25 mags, but now they're moving to this building. I might even grab a few Middle Eastern militia guys just for some weapon differentiation, similar to what we did in a PA op a while back. Is this one life? Yes, but if they crash out, I'll let them come back, so Bobby's spawning back. He just has to go up and follow the gunshots. Interesting looking helmet right there. Big Dumbs, I'd have to go and do that, but emotes aren't something I focus on. I apologize. So Okay, now we're in that slower burn. We can start stepping up a few things, like I can get a static to come out and engage them. So let's go ahead and grab a static here. We'll do a Dishka, because they probably don't have anything bigger than Dishkas in all honesty. So, and then to go build it, we just grab it, pick it up. We'll put it on the edge here and fire at them. I don't think I'm going to be too memey with this operation. I'm just going to let this play out as is. This is just a fun hour of stuff to do.
Oh, he just got me in the sewer.
So yeah, Matt just got hit right there. That 50 is suppressing him. But now it's just a matter of I will constantly just throw squads of infantry at him. And they just, you know, already picked him off. So I think Bobby was able to make it over here. Just verifying. Yep, alright, he was able to run across. But one of the slow burn issues that'll happen is they have limited ammo. So they will eventually have to either scavenge or make sure they're not completely dumping everything they have. So what's nice about them using this type of building is I can order these guys to search it locally. And their AI, especially with VCOM's extra lists of building breaching, are going to be able to get in there and do a lot. So now I'm also going to introduce a mechanic. Jeez, Bobby is just... That is an NI arms issue. Interesting. We're going to start having little hordes come from various directions. Oh, it is absolutely terrifying to have shrapnel launched at you. Gotta remember, real life is not a video game. Video games are meant to be fun. Real life is scary as fuck. Something like a black eye going down on you. Yeah, that's also pretty scary. So I expect the real issues for this op aren't going to start till... We've only now just made it to the 10-minute mark, so... Again, slow start. But that's exactly what we want. And then I can run up another static technical if I want to. Let's do it from across the way over here. Might also find a building where I can throw an SPG-9 up somewhere. But we'll get there when we get there. I also want to use this map for a tank battle to redo 73 Eastings because Kadal, again, had too many memory leak issues. So this is far off on the map. I can go and set that up. So Yanni, I think, is going to challenge that Dishka gunner. I think that Dishka's actually firing down at Main J instead. So it's all about getting the squads close to the building to then give them the search function. And we're going to let this horde come up. So he was taken out. He got that 50 firing to the right. Not sure if it was firing far into here. I'm going to go ahead and give him a call in another few minutes to let them know that 15 minutes have passed and we're still 45 minutes away. Rifle versus... Well, he had an MG himself, but... Another thing I'm going to start doing is putting RPGs at him. Hey, Barb. Have I heard of RimWorld? Yes. One one of those games I don't have the biggest interest in playing. Ooh, he waited for me. Nice. So we'll start doing hordes every, I want to say, 4 minutes. But what's especially limited is their bandages. So they got to get with people from the helicopter crews, and the Grenadiers have a bunch of extra bandages for them. But when they start running out and having to scavenge, that's when things are going to get very messy. Also, one of the tough things about this scenario is I have to find all these crazy angles to make sure things get deleted, such as bodies and whatnot. Dan, I was going to use that RPG guy. Yeah, I can't spell Mogadishu. That's probably it, because, oh well. Alright, let's do 2 hordes now. Again, 1 more minute, I'll give him the call, 45 minutes. Again, easy start, but we're gonna start adding more statics, and...
Come in.
This is High Sun Message Ground.
Be advised, we're experiencing heavy contact around the crash site.
Roger, be advised, I'm about to call into you. You still need to last for about 45 minutes. Convoy is still a ways away, over. This gonna go to YouTube? Yeah.
Ground team copies. We'll update if anything changes.
Roger, out. Again, they can run out of ammo, which they are by the end of this op. I will make sure of it, because they were all only given anywhere from 10 to 12 mags. The Grenadiers were stacked with like 20 to 30 GLs, but, you know, against a shit ton of infantry from literally the entirety of the town, it's not going to last too long. And I'm going to make a long-range static. With an SPG-9, I just gotta find a good angle for one. Because I want to start bombarding the building. So like a keyhole right here, for example, would be fairly good. So let's go ahead and grab one of those. Because again, all about slowly making it worse and worse for them. And if they hold up in a building for too long, we'll start, you know, getting into mortars, artillery, that stuff. So chat, how you doing? Because this has a long reload time, and I'm just going to be bombarding the building, and if I see any heads, I'll be going for those. I'm thinking about, see, like there. We'll, oh shit, well, I already got spotted. We'll start doing, I'll use the shorts from YouTube to announce ops. And it won't just, you know, it'll be Black Hawk Down, it'll be Zombie Survival, it'll be whatever, you know, I feel like listing. You know, just to kind of get Arma back on the map, because it's such a fun game with all the mods we have. PA ops are every Thursday. I think I just hit that dude with the RPG. Oh, he wasn't even there. He pulled back. It was on the roof. Let's get some more Boko Haram in there, because again, I'm using a mix of them and African militia. For those of you who don't know what Boko Haram is, they're basically like an ISIS faction of... how would I put it? Like ISIS, but African. Same philosophies with the militant and whatnot. Yeah, African ISIS, exactly. So I'm using both them and the African militia forces from Project Op 4 to just vary the weaponry a little bit, but not by too much. So we'll also do a little bit of minor PvP. It is 1 life, so I don't like to do PvP too much on this level of operation, but just to harass and stretch them thin. I just ran past somebody, apparently. The real difficulty is I already feel a bit of issues with the frames. It's just getting everything deleted. But I can also always, you know, on Dishkas that still exist, I can just have guys run up and recrew them. So that one, though, they've destroyed. But, you know, I can start putting guys on, like, rooftops and stuff. Just everything to contest with. Because no matter what your AI mod is, some of these windows are difficult to work with. Some of these buildings, excuse me. Alright, delete some more chunks of bodies here from places that they've been engaging. It runs the risk of they'll watch the bodies disappear, but at this point, because this map is very open, it's just a necessary risk you gotta take. Now, I would imagine their ammo use is starting to run low, knowing how TSP normally plays, and they still have 40 minutes left. So now it's a matter of what are they going to be scavenging and what are they going to be making do with. Especially the one marksman they have, his ammo is the most limited of them all. So yeah, they blew up that static. But there's also, I have a thing planned at the, like just before the convoy comes, I'm going to kind of trickle the forces back, and we're just going to start using artillery here. Someone already died? No, that's just me back there. Alright. No, they're just asking for clarification. AI will save them for this one. Mogadishu, the map, it's a giant city, but adding all these players makes it really, really laggy. So I want to try to limit the amount of players on this map as much as I can. Literally just before I pulled the trigger. So I'll start adding a few more vehicles in a little bit. Trying to get these buildings hit as much as I can. But you can kind of feel how framey it is. So that's also why I'm holding back just a little bit to help accommodate for that frame loss. Got caught with no ammo.
Yeah, I had the AK-4.
Yeah, alright, Pumpkin's still up. So just a reminder, TSP T3s and Vets, these are some of the guys that I would consider some of the best players I've ever encountered in Arma, period. So I give them, you know, special missions like these. I'm impressed that none of them have died yet. Alright, Alright, so we're going to start stacking people. So Mogadishu has a small issue with some of the AI pathing, even with like VCOM or HAL or whatever you use. Units are going to get stuck, which is unfortunate. But I'm going to start sending groups up in the form of singles like this, break them apart, and then try to add to the playing field here just ways that I can send these guys over, because it's on a little bit of elevation, but nah, they're still not going to follow it. Okay. So instead, what I'll do is break them apart, set them to permanent standing, let's get them all grouped up, and then I'll just run them all individually over. Elevated platforms can be a little messy with AI, so, you know, Zeus can just help give a little addition here. Do you have any ammo crates? Nope, what they had is what they had. I gave the squad leader some extra rifleman ammo for the squad. I gave the grenadiers and the 2 chopper crew gunners some extra... Yeah, they're already engaging them. I gave them extra bandages, and then the pilots themselves, I gave some extra blood. But they're gonna... As I said, one of the biggest issues that's gonna be in this mission is they are going to run out of ammo. And how are they gonna scavenge to fix that? So I've already noticed the 2 crew chiefs that were in the helicopter that would normally operate the UH-60s, M134s, the miniguns on the side. They already ran out and got some guns, so they're already trying to be innovative. I think that guy's just the assist. No, he's the medic, that's why. You saw my tape with Zoran? Ah, dang it, he wasn't supposed to share it. Oh well, shit happens. Recently bought Arma 3 and have no clue where to start. I'd start with the campaign. If you still like it, go to a public invade and annex server like Ahoy World or 770 JSOC, or go up to Reddit, find a unit. There's plenty of places that can always use more manpower. You just gotta do a little bit of digging. Like any sandbox game. Garry's Mod, same way. So most of the wave's dead. I'm gonna give them, we'll give them like 1 or 2 minutes to rally up. I'll, actually I'm gonna call that squad I just spawned back. It's too late now. But give them a breather. We still have about 35 minutes. Yeah, there's a few of us out there. I know Remy streams a lot of this. I try to do my part. Digby still does stuff. I know Womble's kind of out of the game now with the ZF guys. Same with Luton. But, yeah, still got people out there. What I like, though, is, I know Remy's varying his stuff now. He's also doing, like, SCP stuff and horror stuff, which, you know, used to only be me doing that, and then other smaller channels, which I'd find and learn a trick or two from. So I'm glad we're getting more attention to this game, is what I'm trying to say, because I will admit Arma 3 itself is in a very big golden age of Arma modding. And there's a lot to enjoy, especially like Warhammer 40k, Halo, you name it. It's all out there, you know? And it's possible to do 80 and 100 person ops nowadays. You just have to get the right hardware and have the right Zeuses or mission makers. So right now, all I'm doing is prepping all of these squads to send in later, and we're going to do something a little more mean to turn things up. Add-on options, server, go down to VCOM. These guys would be east, which actually I think general skill, this overrides everything. We're gonna bump things up a little bit. So I have VCOM now overriding what you'd normally see me do in global skill. But again, this is to give them a breather. and we'll throw things out. Did I play Arma 2 at all? I'm going to be honest, I got an Arma 3 through the DayZ community back with the Arma 2 mod, but I did enjoy playing some of the Arma scenarios. Got a guy that's run all the way back. But I never found a community to play with, so I started under Luton09 back in 2016, and then he left Ahoy World and BG. I took everything else over after he left. And TSB is just a derivative of all of that. So we gave him a little bit of breather there. They, I think, are going to regroup now.
Meet up, head east of your building.
So they're going to move to the coast now to try to limit the angles of fire. I'm sorry, yeah, I'm not one of those Chads that started with Operation Flashpoint. I know, I'm a poser, guys. I apologize. So they're going for the Vic. I'm going to say that the fuel tank was hit and it leaked. I just gotta find the silly thing. There it is. So you gotta full bar it. But now we have that next wave coming in. They're caught out in the street here. And let's get an old ass BTR 60 out of here. Because they do have a few 134s. We'll get that coming out, but it looks like they're now starting to get back on the street and whatnot. So everything that's moving back there, let's go ahead and get all that deleted. Another wave of bodies. They have, I'm actually about to call in to say they got 30 minutes left. So after this wave, I'm going to do a little bit of a mortaring lineup. Surround them again with AI squads, but then not put anything in. I will say the AI are a little horrendous driving on this map because of all the shit in the road. And the AI, even with AI mods, still don't see it. Righto, Big Dumb, I appreciate that. Alright, let the AI handle it. They gotta be careful because that 14.5 anti-material rifle cannon will penetrate. You actually hear them yelling about it.
Hey, what's the range? Anyone know the range of the BTR?
We got Yanni trying to come out with an RPG here. He's got to make sure he doesn't backblast himself. That was over. But it's already decrewed because they did something else to it. Interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and get another static gun off of a rooftop here. So I can get it behind this house to have it come around. Let's actually set up 2 different static guns back to back. But they've been pulling some really good 360 today, which is great. That just proves that they're doing really good 360 right now. I can't even get a static gun out in time. Alright, I'm going to get back in that BTR and continue to use the gun if it's still up. Still viable. And this will help eliminate all the infantry. Because they're all still attacking everything from different angles, so this will help kind of step me up. Ooh, there's the RPG. And we're actually at the 30-minute mark, so let me do a call-in. All elements on net. Be advised, we are 30 minutes out with that convoy. Continue to hold your ground. Over.
Ground team copies. Be advised, we're experiencing light enemy armor contacts.
Roger, the convoy has anti-armor capabilities. If we run into that as we push into town, we will let you know. Over. So, I'm actually gonna like have the convoy stop short and just tell them to meet them there. Because again, the AI pathfinding in this town is going to be horrendous. Alright, let's stir the pot. Give it about 30 seconds, and then we'll repeat the fire mission. And as I do that, I am going to set up squads all around town to push in after the mortars have quote-unquote ceased. Now, no reasonable group of infantry are going to want to mortar... Actually, let me clarify. No reasonable group of honest, living town folk are ever going to want to mortar their own buildings. But if there's an exception of, you know, a bunch of Americans that have crash-landed and are causing a ruckus, there will be exceptions made. So, let's repeat that fire mission. Have another ranged shot a little closer to those buildings. See, but this is immediately forcing them to move. Instead of using a mortar itself, I'm using the module because it gets that nice whistle in. So it helps get that audio going.
Ground team to high.
This is high. Send message ground.
Be advised, we were forced to move south of the helicopter crash due to enemy IDF.
Roger, do what you need to stay alive. We'll do our best to find you once we get here. Over.
Medical.
Yeah, so they're asking each other for spare medical as well right now. And let's finish this off. The down chopper is a UH-60, yes. But what's also nice about making the move is I can now delete all the bodies that are still here. And then I'm giving it a few seconds between each round. Take out the buildings. And then I can grab everything that's still here and push to their position. Just look at all the bodies they've taken out already.
I said we were gonna go for a swim, didn't I, Kian?
Yeah, so that is...
Straight down the road east.
Buildings are currently...
I was assured by the mission team that that wasn't an issue, even though I told them that it was an issue, so... So, this is why you haven't seen Mogadishu used in TSB. It's because I know that it's an old map, that the AI don't register some of these buildings and will shoot people through walls. I was told by my mod team that they quote-unquote fixed that. So, yeah, I was just lied to. Which is why I didn't want to use this map as a concept, but I thought, you know, I might as well trust my mod team. But, oh well. So that's something they gotta stick with. It's all these buildings right here that are unique to the map itself. So I'll just, I'll put that up as an issue and give these guys my condolences, but these buildings I know the AI won't shoot through, so. See, some of these buildings are fine and they weren't causing issues, but I believe it's these ones. Because they're just cereal boxes. So now they are attempting to run to the coast, and this helps limit the avenues of fire here. But what I can now do is, if I have any good boats, Because 3CV actually added armed boats. I just have to find the right one with a technical, with a Dishka on it or something, so.
Oh, whoopsies. Ja, nee, we in wrong house, bro.
Yeah, so Dishka, for example. Oh wow, they actually put a lot of stuff on there. Nice, alright. Should be enough to crew everything right. Excellent. And I'm gonna keep it well out of their range to help stop things. Yes, there are ZU boats. 3CV had an update a little while ago and added some interesting things like that.
Ground team document.
This is hi, send message ground.
Be advised, we've moved southeast of the helicopter crash site. We're along the coastal road now.
Roger, you are along the coast, east of the crash site. Over. And they immediately decided to drive into the dock. I got 2 pirates with SVDs. See, I have 2 rear Dishkas, but I guess the pirates didn't want to crew them. That's okay. I swear I'm going to do like a boat raiding op as Somalian pirates with these new boat models. But again, Arma's all about making what you want out of it. It's a sandbox and, you know, just making sure it's playable for your players. That's all you gotta do. I swear. Why is your AI this trash? Oh, you silly goober. Why would you do that? You just killed the front gunner. Like I said, AI pathfinding, even with AI mods, is a wonderful thing. But yeah, that's 3CV. Alright, what else can I get deleted here? He's gonna kill himself by hitting that pier. Good enough. We just claimed they hit the fuel tank. Easy. This AI pathfinding is a pain in the butt. Alright, we got about 20 minutes left. We gotta start thinking about what I want to put in this vehicle convoy to come in. The MSR will be viable. I can place it down here. And I can modernize the convoy a little bit based off of things that have happened. This is hi, send message ground.
What is the ETA and convoy arrival?
Convoy is about 20 minutes out, over. I'll probably modernize the 113s to be Bradleys instead. Again, a little bit of. We're not doing the exact, like, what was Black Hawk Down, the 90s? I don't recall. Might have been early 2000s. I don't think I have an MGS, though. That's from Cup. 92, yep, okay. '92, '93, early 90s. So I will admit there was a James Bond style tunnel op I was making, but I didn't have enough time to finish the tunnel. So instead I threw all this together, you know? So yeah, there's a lot of debris. But let's see, I'll give it about till the 10-minute mark and then I'll start going to them. Now, what buildings are they in? Let's see, if I put it back here, that gives me some walls. Let's, I don't want to do a ZSU because that would absolutely annihilate them. And let's not do AAF because that'll give it the wrong camo. Come in. I'll have to tell Everick, he's one of the devs for the 3CB mod, that the AI just don't seem to want to crew those guns. Hell, the AI don't want to seem to know how to drive, period. Come on, buddy. Turn left. This thing's a fucking sea cow. Yeah, so it lets you get in the port and aft seats. But too many guns like that would be a little difficult. But I need to, I'll tell him he needs to at least get the AI index in on the Vic to do that. At least we can now get that boat coming in. But, I mean, geez Louise, the amount of bodies they've gone through. How many of them still have regular rifles, though? That's amazing that they still have ammo, especially for the machine guns. Yeah, so some have started picking up AKs, though, but he might be one of the crewman guys that...
I got your last bandage, don't worry about it.
Had that. So I'll do a field count after this, like how much they have left. Did the driver just get out of the boat? You silly goober. Okay. We're gonna do a BMP-1 and have a BTR come from the other flank. That is gonna require me to potentially have to pull from a different faction, which is fine. I'm firing RPGs at it. Takasani insurgents, yeah, that'll work. Just to go up from range where they can hear it coming. And 15-minute warning will be called in a few minutes. Alright, now we're hearing the boat starting to engage. Now, one of the messy parts of this pullout is going to be the fact that some of these buildings AI can shoot through, so we'll have to play it by ear. Welcome to Somalia. Probably have plenty of T-34s. Yeah, it's true. You know what, screw it. We'll honor that. 4x4 armored, man. Get the really heavy stuff out. And let's do one more large push of infantry. And then at the 15-minute mark, we'll start having them move down the MSR to meet the convoy coming in. Which is in about 4 or 5 minutes. So again, mix of Boko Haram and African militia. And let's go ahead and get a Dishka out of here. So I'll stack it back here. The 4x4s had Apache cannons. Nah, they're just 1-3-4s. You could re-script it, though, to be an Apache cannon. Again, ARM is a sandbox. You can do whatever the fuck you want with it. Alright, so everything that's in the far back we can go ahead and get rid of. And the BTR decided to immediately dismount. Okay. Don't give me ideas? I'm giving you ideas. The game that is Arma 3 is only limited by your own imagination. Have fun. Ghost carrying T-34 turrets? You could use some texture commands to hide everything but the actual T-34 turret, and then attach it to a goat. Why not? It's your game. Oh, they disabled the gun. Ah, friggity frack. Alright. Give him the call a little early, so that'll give him a minute or two to help with the planning. Ground, this is high. Message over.
Send message.
Alright, so you said you went south of the UH-60 and you're on the coast right now, right?
Correct.
Are you on some sort of large two-way street? Over.
Affirmative.
Affirm. We've got maps of the area. We think you're at the MSR that goes through the town of Durkistan. Convoy.
If you have maps, we are west of the castle and east of the docks.
Affirm. Again, I'm trying to get your position sorted, but Convoy, I believe, is going to be heading up that road from your south. South-southwest, if not west. Map's pretty hard to read of this region. If you want to start coming down to meet us, that would be your best bet because there's a lot of debris on the roads. We're just within the city's outskirts, and we're already seeing a lot of stuff blocking the route. Over.
Ground team copies. We'll begin moving west.
That's the issue. Arma 3 does not have any T-54 miles. There's T-55s, though, but I would love to see some 54s. One day. Alright, so let's start setting up stuff here. We'll start with we'll keep it to the faction, so we'll actually go down to RHS, USAF. No. Sorry, so many factions, I got a little lost. We do have strikers, actually, so we can just stick with strikers instead. Have a bulldozer in front. And then we can put an IFV Bradley in the middle. We'll do Busquam. Get these guys in a file formation. Keep it modernized to the theme. And start having these guys run towards them. All part of the breakout. I don't think there's been any KIAs. I think Bobby came back, because again, he had 2 tech issues. Oh, Otherwise, now we're really gonna focus on trying to get them to burn all their ammo. But yeah, we haven't hit my unit limit yet, but definitely running low. Alright, I am going to drive the BMP up. Exactly, Jay.
Ground to high.
This is high, send message.
Is it the UN BMP or is it not one of us?
We do not have any BMPs in the AO. Convoy is 3 Strikers and a Bradley. Over.
Copy.
We'll throw an oddball, throw some Middle Eastern militia at them. Say even they are involved. Just for some variation of what people are wearing and shit.
They do not care. They can't spawn anything.
Oh, they're saying I can't spawn. They think I'm unit cap. Nah, I'm just being nice and letting them maneuver, but they want to challenge that, by all means. Let me show them that I'm actually just prepping the next wave. I love T-Far Beta, though, because you can scroll right down and listen to what your players are saying about you in real time, and it's always funny to have a nice little listen.
Is that Middle Eastern militia?
Don't go that way.
Ground to high.
This is high, send message.
Apparently we've done something to piss off the Middle Eastern militia.
Hey, Firm, I think the city has decided to get everyone in the town to start trying to kill you, as what happened in 92 or 93. Over.
Ground copies.
Everyone hates you. So I would estimate they've killed about 300 or 400 infantry so far, because the squad is usually 8 to 10. And I've spawned in about 20 to, no, like about 30 to 40 so far, so, you know, including individual units.
Solid copy. Solid copy.
Ground, this is high, be advised. Convoy has penetrated the perimeter of the city and are attempting to move to you, but again, the roads are pretty badly clogged. Over.
Ground team copies. Will they be able to clear the rebel, or are we gonna have to?
I will let you know the lead striker has a Minesweeper for the job, but I will let you know.
Copy. We're currently stopped moving due to a BMP that we're not able to clear.
Over. I will admit I am a little worried about that striker getting caught in that fan, so... In the fan, what am I saying? No, the little bitty there. I think I can maneuver it around, but I'll move it up in a minute because we're still a few minutes away. But again, this is letting the player base kind of have that escape moment, and you can tell they're starting to run out of ammo because some riflemen are dropping their guns here and still continuing to push past. And yeah, I don't want to cause the Striker space programmed. I'm trying to chase them with infantry here as well, but this being the coast, it's hard to spawn stuff behind them here because it's still very narrow. Four minutes, and then I'll move the convoy forward. Yeah, so now they're getting in the gunner seat to see if it's still usable. Yeah, engine and gun are screwed, so I don't think they're going to get any use out of it, unfortunately. I am impressed they didn't run out of medical, though. That could have been a major issue in this operation. So, how the unit cap works in Arma is, it's a static unit cap, where every time I put units down, they're counted to the cap. But even if they're deleted or removed, they don't get removed from the cap, unless you use the mod like Arma Zeus Cache, which recounts all that stuff for you. But even then, depending on the types of units you're spawning in, if there's something like fancy with them, for example, 40k Space Marines, because they have a custom skeleton and all this other crazy stuff to make them work, sometimes the mod like Arma Zeus Cache doesn't re-clean it. So I have a script, though, that I'll run if I need to get my cap back. Oh, I just shot someone clean in the back. Let's get some RPGs going as well. Whew, I went down. But again, we're getting very malicious here because they're in the open right now, getting bogged down. 2 minutes. I will start setting up my convoy, though. And the funny thing that's going to happen is I got to then decide... This is hi, send message.
Do we have an ETA on that convoy? We have lots of wounded.
They're pushing up the road to you. Time's now. Over. Yeah, we'll send it a little extra minute early. Yeah, people are starting to run out of bandages, so this was all perfectly timed. They still got to get to the convoy itself, though. The longer yeah, something like that. I was about to say, did that break the band? No, they're still good. So the Bradley was there in case the BMP was still up, so. They're not all down. They still got a good chunk here, but. I'm using African Militia's squad since they're sleeker. I can fit them over other things. So I'll push the lead Vic up a little bit because he's the one dictating how fast this convoy goes, but... Hey, look at that, see, they're even carrying somebody with them. So I'm going to break everyone apart and force them to all come over here That'll help their movement a little bit, even with VCOM working, so... Help to add a bit of a swarm factor here. And you got some guys running back to make sure everyone is picked up.
Hopefully I don't get shite by the building.
The one started working on shitcast here.
So they're all loading in the lead Vic. One issue about breaking the AI apart like this, though, is it adds a little bit more to the server load. So out there have kind of encircled the infantry there. Yes, the AI will cover them, but... You have stuff right here that can do a lot of flanking as well, so... The movie theme for this part, yeah, right? There's the autocannon of the Bradley now opening up on a few guys. Ground, this is hi, message over.
Send message.
We can either index here or you can drive yourselves out from the AI because the AI aren't going to be able to get themselves out of here, over.
We'll opt for the index.
Affirm. I'll wait till everyone's mounted. So, because the AI are gonna get caught trying to get out of here, so... Also, didn't I have a fourth vehicle? Oh, it's over there, under a player, or a unit. Cack, alright. Oh, well, the Bradley just ate shit. Alright. No one died. That was pretty impressive, to be perfectly honest.
I didn't either.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I didn't want to do the drive out because there was a lot of shit on the road that I had to keep, like, booping the AI, like, in front of, because the battery and RAM on the Striker didn't always knock things down, so. Overall, op was pretty good. None of you died, at least unless you died in the Striker, but I think that was a good Black Hawk down, escape, get out of there, survive sort of scenario. So, yeah. We'll go down the list. Frost.
Yeah. It was kind of weird having a T2 leading a T3 vet op, but whatever. That's okay, I guess.
It's up to you to step up.
It was okay. Op concept was good. Execution was meh. That's what I mean to say. That's good.
The initial splitting of the teams wasn't ideal, I didn't think, especially because we got assigned to large buildings and we couldn't really cover every... Well, we could cover the entryways, but it meant that we were high up in the building.
More ops after this now.
Kits were fine. I'm trying to think if there's anything I noticed not wrong. I don't really notice anything wrong, to be honest.
All right. Yeah, so the AI firing through the buildings thing, I knew that was an issue when we were considering adding this mission, this map in the mod set. I was told by others that that issue was fixed, and now I have evidence to say it wasn't. So thank you, and I'm sorry you had to endure that. Yanni.
Yeah, I had a different radio from everyone else in the start, so we had to switch to my channel. But other than that, yeah, the atmosphere felt good. As far as splitting the team, I think the reasoning behind it was okay, but with the buildings being so big, we probably should have been in one big group to have a proper 360. But yeah, I don't have much else. The OG rounds that you gave the AI didn't fit the RPG they had.
That was the mod. I didn't make custom kits here.
All right. Then next one.
Joe?
From my end, like, communication was but overall coordination, working together was great, so, yeah.
Outcast.
Yeah, no, I agree with the whole buildings and split up situation. Like, I think we all should have stayed together. I think the kits might have been a little borked in some cases. Some kits looked like they were fine. Other kits looked like they might have had some sort of issue. For example, like I mostly had basic bandages and packing bandages. So that's what I mean by that. However, we were able to make do. Yeah, I'm happy. I don't think anybody had a pack. So everybody that went down, we were able to get up by pumping blood as well as epinephrine and CPR. So that just proves that you don't have to be a medic to wake someone up. Yep, that's all from me.
Chicken.
Had fun. No comments.
Iopus.
Pretty solid overall. Matt, just make a decision and go with it. Don't waffle. Don't flip flop.
Karn?
The op was fun. Got shot plenty through building. Medical was fine. Yeah, that's about it.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Bobby?
As said above, and just the thing, Marksman didn't get a radio, so I was unaware of any communication over radio. Otherwise, fine.
Okay. Hadav?
Oh, 10 out of 10. Had a lot of fun. Bullshit. Invisible wall killed me, almost.
But kept
Otherwise,
up
not
with
yet.
at least.
Had a lot of fun.
But glad
Nothing
to
bad to
catch
say.
a stream again.
Manjay?
Everything was fine here.
Matt?
Squadly, so the idea behind splitting between the two buildings was so that explosives didn't take out a big chunk of people, but I understand what you mean, and that we couldn't really fully garrison both buildings. I'll keep that in mind for next time. Other than that, I really like the idea of the dishcom turrets being set up on the roofs, as well as the constant contact we had throughout it, rather than sometimes the defense ops where it gets like boring and there's not much to shoot. I really feel like I shot a lot this op. I think everyone else did too.
All right, Pumpkin?
Really no complaints besides no A10 go Bert. Besides that, had fun.
An ambient A10 overhead would have been pretty cool.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. All right, otherwise, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I will see you guys around. All right, so, I didn't realize we had over 300 people watching. That was just the biggest stream I ever had, and I just acted completely casual through that. I can't, I don't see the number tracker when I stream anymore because I stream it through OBS. So yeah, shorts, I guess. We'll keep doing that. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot. Go operate operationally. We've got more stuff tomorrow. I mean, yeah, tomorrow we've got a Spanish op and we have a mech op. So if you want to see stuff, I guess I'll put another short up for the mech op for tomorrow. Damn, that was interesting. I'll see you guys later. Hey.